right. Hey there, CEO. Thank you for joining me for Barter Black's first Today in Black History podcast show where we are spotlighting Black-owned businesses that you need to know. I'm excited for you all to get to know me, but most importantly, get to know the 28 business owners that I will be spotlighting this month. I am here with Brieana Ofosu, who is the radio show host and personal wardrobe stylist that specializes in using your voice and presence to stand out. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you today?
Of course. I'm fantastic. I'm great.
Good. So let's talk about first how we met, which is crazy because we're from two totally different places, but we met this year in September at a business conference in Atlanta because you're in PA, I'm in DC.
Yep.
And we met in Atlanta and it just clicked from there. And I knew when I decided to do this, which is crazy that I even actually
I was gonna say I'm so proud of you for doing this. If anybody knows Nicole, this is like out of her wheelhouse. So I'm so proud of you for like
this is
branching out and doing it. Cause this is
It's like, what are you doing? But Nicole, you're going to get up and do this, and we are going to make this happen. But I'm super excited that you came to the conference. I went last year and I met some amazing people, and I went this year and I had the best time with you.
I'm telling you, I was gonna say, if you saw me, you saw Nicole. I was like, what we eating? Where we going? What we doing?
Where we going? Running these streets of Atlanta.
Running the streets of Atlanta. Getting into trouble.
Getting it together. So it's like a testament to like, you don't know who you're going to meet, where you're going. Definitely get out there and meet people. So I'm definitely glad that we both showed up. And, great.
Me too.
So let's start by talking about Faith and Fashion 360. Tell us more about that.
Sure. So Faith and Fashion 360 actually started off as a blog. Faith and Fashion 360 was not a radio show or a wardrobe styling service just yet. Started off as a blog back in 2016. Because I would go to church every Sunday, and on Sunday, like you get dressed, like you dress up, you put on your best outfit, your hair's done, you got all the crust out your eye, you looking good. And, every Sunday people are like, wow, like you look really nice. Where do you get it? Where'd you get it from? And stuff like that. And I would hear that question really often too, being plus size as well, because we find a lot of times we don't know where to shop. We can't find stuff and things like that. So I was like, maybe I'll do like a little Sunday post and just, tag the places where I got some stuff, tag similar places. Cause I'm a very big online shopper. That was one thing that I had always said to people. I said, I don't like going to nobody's stores. And I think part of it, one, was just like, all of the drama that goes into going into stores. But number two, because I'm a plus size consumer and I can't always find the things I need to find. So I got really good at shopping online. And, I started that and it did really, really well. It did very well. And I think I'm going to say probably around like 2018 or so, I was approached by somebody who said, you have like a really good speaking voice. Like you have a very good speaking voice. Like, like just like this whole vibe, like, like you look nice and you got a nice speaking voice. Like, have you ever thought about doing a radio show? And I'm like, about what? Like, what am I going to talk about on the radio show? Like, well, like faith and fashion, like you're a Christian, you love God and you dress down. So, so Faith and Fashion 360 started as a blog, then to a radio show back in 2018. So, really the entire brand is just to encourage people within their confidence through faith and fashion. That honestly is just, that's the whole thing. Because in all of the things that I do, being a radio show host, being a plus size model, I first and foremost am a woman of Christ. You know, I'm a lover of Christ. I'm a child of God. And I attest everything that I've been able to do and been empowered to do to him and to the things that, you know, he has, you know, kind of brought me through as well. So that really is it. Just trying to bring more people to the storehouse in a way that they understand, in a way that's digestible to them. That's always been a super big thing to me because, you know, me at 15, when I gave my life to Christ, it was not as modern. We didn't have the gospel rap. We didn't have, I mean, like y'all got it good nowadays. Like y'all got it good. It wasn't as fun, and it wasn't as digestible, and it wasn't as palpable. So, you know, really just kind of giving that to millennials, giving that to women, giving that to people who are, you know, trying to find their faith, but just trying to do so in a way that, you know, they can understand.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, you touched on it a little bit, but I was going to ask, where did you come up with the name Faith and Fashion 360?
You know, it's funny. My husband actually came up with the name. My husband came up with the name. He, the 360 part was, again, you know, being plus size or being somebody, because you wouldn't be able to tell by me being on radio, but I'm not going to say that I'm shy, but I don't go out of my way. So I guess I could use the word introverted. I don't like introverted, extroverted. Like, I feel like those are like buzzwords now, but you know, I would say I'm more of an introverted person. And, you know, one of the things he said to me was that you light up a room, like you light up a room, but like in your head and your heart, maybe you don't necessarily do that. So, you know, if you change that mindset, you are exactly who you are. You're exactly who you are. You're exactly who you've been, but you changed your mindset up and now you're presenting that to somebody else. So you did a complete 360 and you got right back to he does music as well. So like when he said it, it just sounded like a lot more poetic, but that's sense. Where, like he said it and I was like, wow, like that's nice. Like I like it. I gotta have you come with me everywhere when somebody like asks me. Like he made it. He was like, you know, you're exactly who you are, but you're presenting that in a different way, and you believe what God has said to you about, you know, being above and not beneath, and being the head and not the tail. So, you know, that my husband actually came up with the name. Yep.
Awesome.
Fun fact about Faith and Fashion 360.
So before we go any further, where can people listen to you on the radio, as a radio host? Where, when? Tell us what
sure. So Faith and Fashion 360 airs on funknationradio.com on Sundays from 7 to 9 p.m. So that's where you can hear the show like first. That's where you can get it. That's where you know, we record and it's sent to first. The replays are on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, as well as Spotify. So you can actually go back, listen to old episodes and things like that. But it is streamed for funknationradio.com at first. Yep.
Okay. So let's get into styling, ma'am. Let's get into styling. I mean, the looks on your site are absolutely amazing. Just like she even did this. Like, okay. I'm loving it. Like the site is absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
So in what areas of a woman's life do you feel like they need styling? Is it just business?
You know,
personal as well?
I think that it really, one of the things that really motivated me to further provide the service was COVID. Because we got so comfortable being in our pajamas. We got so comfortable being in we got comfortable, and it wasn't even about the clothing, because what happens is, when you are not showing up for yourself in certain areas, it does so much for it seeps into other areas of your life. So when I decide that I don't want to wash these dishes and I'm letting the dishes pile up, or I decide like I know I really should, you know, if I'm somebody that does my makeup, because it doesn't have to be what's, a package for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's what it is for you. Cause I know
Right.
like you, Nicole got baby skin, wonderful baby skin, and she ain't gotta wear no makeup. You don't wear makeup, but it's what it is for you.
Right. Right.
So, one of the things that I've really gotten, my clients to get to is what feels good for you. What feels good for you. So that doesn't have to be the heels, because I'm a heel girl myself, but I also in college, I would always bust down a pair of sneakers. I always had the latest pair, the nice, brightest pair of Jordans. I always wore a pair of sneakers. Like that at that time was what felt good to me.
Right.
So really just getting them to understand what feels good to you, and let's work off of that. So do you feel the best when you are on a Sunday, you're getting dressed up? Do you want to feel, or do you have an event coming up? Do you feel your best when you're in an athleisure wear? Do you feel your best when you throw on a little lipstick and stuff like that? So it more so is just trying to figure out what makes you feel your most confident, and let's go with that. Let's work off of that, and let's build off of that. Yep.
Okay.
So I think everybody needs a stylist. Everybody needs, at one point or another, everybody needs a stylist. Everybody needs them to just kind of pull out, what works best for them.
Yeah. I love that, because I don't want to, put on something that, it looks good, but I don't feel comfortable in.
But
like,
you don't feel exactly.
Definitely
right.
Don't want to do that. So tell us how your styling process works, like from beginning to end. Is it virtual? Do you do it in person? Do you just do plus size? Just tell us the process.
I work with everyone. I work with anyone and everyone. So one of the things that I do is something called a style assessment. And again, that is just kind of getting down to not even just about the clothing, not just about the sizes, not just about the event. I ask those questions, and those are things that I pose to clients as well. But one of the things that I like to figure out is, again, when do you feel your best? What is like your go-to outfit? Because one of the things that I noticed that a lot of stylists do, maybe not a lot of them, but we try to we push people to elevate a little bit, but you don't want to push people. Just like you said, you don't want to get into something where then you're not feeling comfortable.
Right.
So how can I elevate you past what you're currently doing, so that you're like, oh wow, this is like a brand new attitude I got going on, but it's still what makes me feel good, and it's still what's comfortable, because we want to still be true to ourselves.
Right.
So I'm probably not going to I do a little bit of everything. I'm trying to think of something like and crazy enough, today my arms are like a pain point for me. Like I always say, I feel like I got like church lady arms. But I'm just here in the comfort of my home, and I think that as I kind of go further along, it's just kind of like, listen, this is what it is, and we're gonna make the best out of it. So I ask those questions. What are your pain points? What are things that you want to accentuate? What are things that you're not necessarily comfortable with? And then we go forth and we do like a style consultation. So that's like a 30-minute call where we're talking about maybe an event that you have coming up. And if not specifically an event, what generally are you trying to pull forth with your wardrobe? And what are you trying to pull forth with your general image? What do you want people to see when you walk into a room? What do you want people to understand? What do you want people to get from your presence? So if that's just more of, I'm a mom on the go, but I'm stylish, or, I'm a businesswoman that, I'm going to still get into the nitty gritty, so I look good, but I also am going to make sure that I'm putting these tablecloths on. And, what is it that you want people to ascertain about your presence? So we do that. And then as far as, in person or virtual, I do both. So I do personal shopping. So I go, and again, this is me pushing myself, because like I said at the beginning, I don't like going to nobody's stores, but I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to like really get in there and let's get out. But I also do virtual services as well. So one of the products that's been very popular are the virtual style books. So that's just me creating a few outfits for you. So I had a client specifically, she had a cruise coming up. She told me about a couple of activities. She was going there for her anniversary. So I create, 3, 5, or 10 looks for specifically what it is you have going on. Exactly. So, and then I also do closet organization, closet revamping. And again, that really kind of goes so much deeper than just, okay, these are clothes that you had. And it's more so, okay, why are we holding on to these things that we know that we have to get rid of? So you know what I mean? So it goes so much further that, listen, I'm telling you, you would be surprised when you're going through, and I feel like I even go through this whole thing sometimes with my husband. Another fun fact, I'm actually an MSW, I'm a master's in social work, and I did therapy, like individualized therapy for a couple of years. So I find that I still use those skills everywhere. I use those skills all the time. Like it never stops, you know, because you would be surprised sometimes the things that we hold on to, the things that we're afraid to throw away because of certain things we haven't healed from, or things that we haven't, you know, spoken about, or, you know, things like that. So I do closet organization, which can be virtual or in person. I do personal shopping, and then I do the virtual style books as well. So a little bit of everything. It is. It's deeper than just clothing. It really is. It's so much deeper than just clothes.
It is, because I'm thinking when you said closet organization, I'm like, Lord, she would probably look at my closet and be like, Nicole, where is the color? And it's so crazy because I have on this today, and it's very few things that are like bright and colorful. And it's just like, what are you doing?
Right. But guess what? As you get further into your business and you start to step out a little bit more and stuff like that, because I like that color. That color looks nice on you. I like it.
Yeah. It's our brand color. So it's just like, I try, but it's just like, Nicole, you need to stop buying the blacks and the dark greens. The blues.
And guess what? Nothing wrong with black, but guess what? Maybe if you did it and you did like a little pop of color, you're like, wow, I like that. So you're still comfortable. You're still comfortable doing the black, but you did a little bit something that pushed the envelope just enough that didn't make you feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So just finding what works for everybody. You know?
I'm gonna have to look into that. So with the style book,
I'm gonna come see you. I'm gonna come see you in DC.
Lord. With the style book, do you provide the links where people can buy the things? Okay.
Yes. Yep. Okay. So when I do the style books, typically I'll allow us a client a couple of revisions. So let's say we go back and forth, you know, we get it to your comfort. And again, like I said, I do push a little bit. Like, are we comfortable? Can we try a couple of things? One of the questions on the style assessment also is, where are you willing to be flexible? Are you flexible with some color? Are you flexible with a style cut? Are you flexible with, you know, a brand that maybe you haven't shopped at before? So once we kind of go back and forth, one of the things that I do once they decide, okay, these are the looks I really enjoy, I put the links right in the style book. So when you get the style book, you click on it, it's going to take you right to it. The link for you to shop and purchase your items. Yep.
Awesome.
Super nice and virtual techie. I'm telling you, y'all got it nice nowadays, because it's like these things were not present before.
Right. So what are a few things that you would say people need? The basics. What do you need to, I guess, maybe go with everything? Or what do you need in your closet? What are the basics?
I would definitely say, now this is something that kind of is even a stretch for me, but a good pair of jeans, black and denim. I mean, listen, you'd be surprised. A pair of black jeans and a pair of denim jeans will take you in places. And one of the things that I say too is that sometimes we'll see a piece and we'll see an item and it's like, okay, well, it doesn't quite fit the way that I need to. Don't downplay getting your clothing tailored. Like, don't downplay, because, you know, sometimes like you'll get something and it doesn't fit exactly, because we all have different body types. And, you know, don't get me on the soapbox about the clothing industry, but, you know, just different things that make us feel like we're not worthy because it doesn't fit exactly the way we want it to. So definitely a good couple pairs of denim and a white button up.
Okay.
a white button up. You can do that with, and you can dress that up. You can dress that down. And one of the things too that I also say, just accessory wise, a gold pair of earrings.
I'm missing them.
Yeah, just like a nice, and it can be just your style. Like me,
Right.
I mean, you can put your arm through these, but this is my thing. But it doesn't have to, just what works for you, and again, what feels comfortable for you. So those are definitely some things that I definitely say you want to make sure you have, because they're timeless. Okay. They're things that are not super trendy that you get rid of, and you look like, why would I purchase this? Like, why did I? So yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm definitely. I think I have a nice pair. I think I need to get more jeans. I definitely need a black pair of jeans. I do not have a black pair of jeans, so I'm gonna have to try that one out.
Okay. We're getting out of the space too where we feel like, and don't get me wrong, I love me like a good 2-3 piece suit, but we're getting out of the place where we feel like we have to be so dressed and polished all the time for different things that we go to, and you're able to again just kind of show up as yourself. So don't downplay a pair of jeans. Hearing a pair of jeans doesn't have to necessarily mean casual. That could really that could be whatever you want to make it. You throw on a blazer, you throw on like a nice peplum top. Like I had, we did our brand shoots at Beho, and I had this top on. You couldn't tell me nothing, but I was wearing it with a pair of jeans. So, you didn't notice that it was like a more, downstated look because you had the top on it, so yeah, you could definitely do a lot with those pieces.
Okay. So I know when we were in Atlanta, I got front row seats of you documenting. Like, it was absolutely amazing to see. Like, everything was documented. I was like, she did this. Like, I'm just like,
I'll stop.
Like, what tips can you give someone like me who doesn't necessarily like to be in front of the camera? How can I start making sure that I'm documenting things?
just do it. I think that we again, there was something that I saw on TikTok the other day. I'm getting more into the TikTok. I feel old when I be talking about it, but your fear of looking cringe is holding you back. Your fear of looking stupid, and I put that in it because what does that even mean? Looking stupid. But your fear of looking cringe is holding you back because there are so many people that could use what you're looking at as a weakness. Like, I don't like to be in front of the camera, but there are so many people who need that push from you because it's like, they were looking for that, and they don't even have the business. Like, you have the business also, but they're just kind of looking to maybe, start a vlog or just, start something. And they needed somebody who has like a similar personality. They need somebody who looks like them to do that and help them press forward. So I think to just start, when I started Faith and Fashion 360, I actually looked back at some of those pictures and I was like, girl, you've come a long way. You have come.
But you did it.
But you did it. And it's funny because I went back, like just looking, like I had a discovery call with Corey, the branding architect. And I was looking back at the domain of Faith and Fashion 360, the blog, and the views on there had skyrocketed. And these were from my grainy pictures. These were from my pictures with the bad background. These were from, you know what I mean? Because that's not what people were looking at. They were looking at the message behind what I was doing and not necessarily the aesthetic. The aesthetic is going to come. The high quality camera and stuff like that. Don't downplay your iPhone. Like, that stuff is going to come, but you start because you have the skill. The skill is there. The skill is within you, and all of the rest of the stuff will follow. But if you keep waiting for the perfect time, if you keep waiting for the perfect backdrop, you're never going to do it. So just do it, just start it, just post it. And it's so funny. Sometimes the stuff that you felt like it didn't look good, or the things that you felt like, I probably could have done, those are the things that get the views.
Yeah.
Those are the things that people like. And I'm like, y'all ain't see this 4K video over here? And they liking the one where I slip down the stairs a little
Right.
bit. You know what I mean? Like people enjoy transparency. Like people enjoy you just being yourself because that's really just all we're here to do. So I say just do it. Just go for it. Let people stare at you a little bit because guess what? They're staring not because like, oh, okay, who she thinks she is. They're staring because it's like, yeah, I need to get myself together. I need to do that too. I'm telling you, more often than not, people are admiring that, not admonishing it. You know what I mean? So
good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Thank you for that one. So tell me about your Valentine's Day event that's happening this week.
Absolutely. So Valentine's Day, this is my second annual because the first year that we had done it, it was fantastic. It was a good time. And then COVID happened and then life and you know, we hadn't quite gotten back around to it. But I think that we're in a place, and I'm in a place too, that, you know, we need each other. We definitely need each other to, you know, again, affirm, network, remind, whatever that's going to be for you. So the Valentine's Day event is happening on Saturday, February the 4th. And the theme this year is Confidence is Queen. So that really is just going to speak to anything that you're looking to do in 2023 that you need a little bit of a push for. We have a power panel. We have entrepreneurs and professionals. I mean, these are women that I have worked with in modeling. These are women that I have worked with just in, you know, empowerment sectors. Like these are women who are professionals in their right. And really, they're just going to speak to how they got to, you know, where they got to. Again, the pains of it, the pivots of it, the scariness of it, just not knowing when and where to start, really just to empower someone else. So there's going to be a full-scale brunch because, you know, we got to eat. You know, we got to eat. There's going to be a full-scale brunch. And it's actually being held at the Ann Post Selfie Studio in Allentown, PA. So that is a selfie studio that was just opened up by, I'm going to call her my mentor, Donna Johnson. She really, I mean, and you got to see her, like she is up on the ladder. She is creating like these installations. There are over 30 rooms of content spaces. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I know it's right around Valentine's Day. So there's going to be some really nice installations. So you're going to get an opportunity to really, you know, kind of push forward the things that you want to do. Whatever it was, that business ideas that you've been sitting on, the fact that you feel like you don't have any business besties to throw ideas off of, because I feel like that is something that's really empowered me, feeling like I have somebody who understands, you know, those questions, like sitting up at 3 a.m., feeling like I'm not doing enough, or just, you know, like, oh, what do you think about this flyer? Like, you know, you need that. Like sometimes you definitely need that. So, you know, it's going to give you that opportunity to network, build your network. It's going to give you the opportunity to get some nice headshots, some good photos. I'm actually going to have my personal photographers, Blake Jackson and Sari Melody Robinson there. They're going to be taking pictures, and you're going to have the opportunity to get some headshots, get some really good brand photos and things like that. Or if you wanted to just go there, come there and be fabulous, you absolutely can do that too. So you're going to get a swag bag. And one of the things that we're also doing there also is an opportunity for small businesses to advertise themselves. So one of the things that I am creating is called the Queen's Connection Guide. So that's just going to be almost like a little, you remember how we used to, and I know you understand what I'm saying, Nicole, because we around the same age. You remember like the, what are they called? Like they will come to your house, like the phone books and stuff. You would have the businesses and stuff in there. So we're creating one of those for So I don't know if they even still have those. I don't know. We're creating, I don't think so. We're creating one of those from A to Z with small businesses who are looking to advertise. who are looking to get their names out there. So in addition to all of the fun things that we have coming up at the brunch, people also get the opportunity to advertise their businesses as well. And that's a booklet that's going to go to all the attendees. That's, businesses that are going to get to advertise both in the event space as well as on Faith and Fashion 360. So you'll also get like a nice little radio spot as well. So, couple of opportunities for anybody that's just like, you know what I do? I have a business idea and I'm ready to just really put it out there, and I'm ready to put it in front of people who really are going to understand like the genesis of starting a business, like the genesis of feeling uncomfortable, the genesis of, not quite being sure. Cause those are the people you want to be in front of, people who really get it. So that's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Definitely. I'm excited for you. I think two of the things, we struggle with asking for help. One, so this is a great opportunity where people are in a space who are willing to actually help you. And then we also struggle with comparing ourselves and not realizing that every entrepreneur is struggling with something.
Everybody goes through it. Yeah, for sure.
We're all going through it. We might not show it because you're looking at our social medias, but just know, like, we're all going through something. So this Saturday is going to be absolutely amazing. I know. I'm excited. Wait to see the picture.
I was gonna say, wait till you see the picture. I'm good for a good picture. I love
documenting is going to be on point. Yes. So definitely go online. Where can they go online to get tickets? Because they only have a few days left.
You only have a few days. So the short form, confidence is queen.eventbrite.com. So that's where you can go ahead. You can get your tickets. We also have a space where you can get my sister's keeper. It's like a package. So you can get 2 tickets, and that gives you like a $15 discount, off of the general admission. So you get, 2 general admission tickets. And then that's also where you can go ahead and purchase any add-ons. So that's like your advertising kit. And that's also just kind of those brand photos and stuff like that. Because what you can do at the selfie studio, you can bring your own phone, you can bring your own camera, but we have the professional photographer for you who can really edit it, like make it, they be like, oh, who is this, honey? It's me stepping into my newness for 2024.
I love it. So definitely the link is actually going to be in the show notes. So definitely click on the link to get your tickets, get up and close and personal with Brieana and her team, and other entrepreneurs like you who, want to get the confidence.
There's going to be plenty of us there.
Awesome. So before we go, we want to give people watching and listening an opportunity to shoot their shot at you for Barter. So what goods and services are you looking for in your business right now that you wouldn't mind bartering for?
Sure. I would definitely say I am looking for somebody to help me with putting this all together. So Faith and Fashion 360, I got the radio show, I got the styling conglomerate, like it's the thing, but I want to make sure that people are able to find everything. So I'm looking for, I don't know if it's going to be a landing page. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what that even means. Like I'm pretty good at it. Like I can do it, but I feel like there's somebody that can do it better. Like somebody can definitely do that better. And like I said, I do have the styling. If you need me to help you find an outfit, if you need, a radio spot, I got a really good radio voice. This is not it. This is not the radio voice. But you turn on the radio voice. A radio spot is always available to you. An interview is always available to you. So that's really just kind of what I'm looking for. Just looking to just put it all together. I don't know if that's a landing page, a little 2-page website. I don't know. If somebody out there is willing to do it, I got you on an outfit for the free.
All right, now y'all heard it. Shoot your shot in the comments. Definitely, we are going to be checking those. So definitely, if you have something you want to exchange with Brieana, just let us know, put it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching
You're
and
welcome.
listening. This is the first one. So we have
You're only
27
gonna go
more
up
days.
from here. I'm
to
so
go.
proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
We'll be doing this all month, so definitely catch us tomorrow, catch us the rest of this month, where you will be learning about different entrepreneurs, Black entrepreneurs that you need to be keeping your eyes on. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Love you.
You're welcome, sis.
All right, bye y'all.
All right.